Hello everybody, Green Dragon here, and welcome back to my channel. So, yeah, we like Derail Valley so much, we're gonna do it again. What can I say? I'm a sucker for trains. And I'm pretty sure a couple of you are also out there. So, we discovered we were actually accepting the wrong jobs for that little train. Basically, that little guy can only do like shunting work. Not really long distance hauling like what I did with it. Hence why I blew it to crap. Really? I gotta go work in this weather? Oh, hell. Anyhow, I am sure we won't have a problem with that. I just want to see what licenses we got. So we got train driver, we got the DE2, fragile dispatcher train link. What does train length do? Is that just the length of a train, or is that the loco I can also use with that? No, I don't think so. Yeah, boy. Right. In any case. So, which one of these three delicious contracts will we take? Shall we start first with minimum one? Load and prepare a train with fish for departure. Something fishy doesn't always sound too bad. Driver shunting. We got that. There we go. Right. There's a really old manual. Okay, so City South. I hope that's where we are currently. Where's that map? City South. CS. There we go. I presume we're there. Food factory and town. Pick up following cars at station or tracks C4S. Load following cars with cargo at station track A3L. Deliver following cars to at station C30. Blah 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 blah. Right, so we need to go find that loco first. C4S. And where the heck is that track? Right, C4S. Okay, there it is, down at the bottom. So I presume our train's gonna be there at oh no, wait, no, that's where we are. So basically we gotta head out east of here. There we go. We are going east, I believe. In this freaking rain. We are going east. Why did we have a lag spike? That's not fair. Right, so I believe this is going to be 3 CS. I hope we have a freaking rain jacket on. I currently can't see if we got a rain jacket on or not. What was that button again? It was a weird one. I think it was F8. Never mind. I think it only works once you're in the loco. I forgot. Why do I want to walk all that way? Work train. No. Okay. No. Drop the walkie. There we go. Right, and... Wait. No, out of way. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah, we want to go straight. Yeah, boy. Get up. Oh, darn it. I've lost the momentum. Alright, so let's go to our train and let's go pick it up. Oh wait, I think I got this the wrong way. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And Bob's your uncle. Right, so there's the cargo that we need to pick up. And there's our good old train. That's silly, but the brake is freaking in the way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, so let's get our old diesel. We need to still find the key for this. Is there a shop here? I don't think so. What does the shop sign look like again? Station shop. Oh, that's Alpha, sorry. Shop is a dollar sign. Right, CS. Nope, no dollar sign here. Right, so we need to make sure of our order. We need to pick up this fishy goodness over here. Let's go make sure of our parts over here. Okay, 781, 665, and 172. Then we got to be careful that we don't hook up those guys. Right, nothing easier than that. Quite the fix. If I do not freaking blow the circuit breakers again. Right, let's start the old caboosey over here. Oh yeah, rough. We can't get in through there. Right, breaker keys on. There we go. Make sure our controller's working nicely over here. Why is it parking? Right, yeah, there's our wipers. Let's switch on our lights. Front, rear. Oh, that's a set. Right, there's our front brake. Great. Let someone just engage it. Right, what were these things again? Okay, that was that. That's important. And then obviously you work for this. Right, handbrake off. Wipers on. I think we got someone increase their speed a little bit. Right, and we're basically ready to rumble. Right, train brake off. Well, you know what, we can keep the train brake on. And forward we go. And we gotta remember, inside of the yard, not faster than 30. But I like to stick to the other rules. Right, let's get our walkie-along onto switch mode. Yeah, boy. It helps a lot that we got... Ah, okay, I wanted to say. That wiper should also be working. Right, we know that other switch is already ready, so we don't worry about that. Right, we need to go back to reverse. Switch off the brakes, and here we go. Apply a little bit of power. Just let the people know we're active. Just give everybody a fair warning we're on our way. What was that shunt speed again? I can't remember what that shunt speed was again. I think it was like 5. Oh, don't. Oh, wait. Ah, that one wasn't set right. Ah, damn it. Right, let's throw this puppy in neutral. Right, you need to go the other way. Come on. Start our braking sequence along. Wait. Right, braking sequence done. Throw this puppy in reverse. And then we'll just let the weight of a train do the rest. Let everybody know we're on our way. Hopefully we can gently touch that. Right, engage the train brake. We just engage the parking brake. So the train doesn't run off wherever we need to go. Throw it in neutral, there we go. Train should be nice and secure now. Right, throw on the coupler. Oh boy. There we go. You need to go over there. Then we need to tighten you. Make sure that's open. Make sure that's open. Great. So that's... Oh boy. Right up. That should point to the right. You open. You open. Connected. Good. You're on that side. You open, and you're connected. You're on that side. So which means this guy needs to get loosened up. I just wanted to ask, where the heck do you think you're going? Right, we've got no emergency brakes on, that's good. Right, now, where do we need to take all of these? Step 2. Load cargo, width of cargo at station A3L. A3L, where is that? A3L. Oh, okay, it should be on this page. A3L. Yeah, but there's other freaking stupid carts are in the way. Right, not a problem. I think all that we do is we go forward, then off the train brakes, and off we go. Then we just gotta make sure all these carts clear that track. Whoa. We're not even freaking loaded yet. Why? Just freaking a bit of freaking sand. Why is it? What is this button again? Oh, that's a freaking... Right. Oh yeah, it's weight, I forgot. It's a brake now, doesn't go. There we go. We got some momentum going. Oh yes. Fine, a bit of sand. Why the heck are we getting wheel slippage? Why are we getting wheel slippage? Are those handbrakes maybe on? Maybe I'm wrong. Brakes need to go the other way. Wait, where's my mic? That side, right? Hey, Benji. Stop being so excited. Benji's also excited that the train's going. Oh boy. Right, let's try this again. But why didn't that like say one of the brakes were on? There we go. Right, well, try to keep an eye out when the last one is leaving this side. Right, I think we can slowly engage the brakes again. Come on. Switch that freaking track. Alright. Oh my goodness. Really? Now I gotta walk. Fine, engage the parking brake. Don't you go anywhere without me. Let's swing back in neutral. I said you. Oh, now you conveniently switch. Oh my goodness. You know, we switch sometimes. Oh boy. Those are going to be difficult to see. Okay, pray for the best. I've got no helper to help me out, nothing like that. Well, looks like I got sort of like a helper. Alright, baby. Whoa! The tracks are dry. Just make sure we're not getting over 30. There we go. Alright, I believe we got enough momentum going. I can't really see how far. Can I operate the train even from over here? Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh my goodness, I'm riding the back of a train over here. But okay, it doesn't really look like. Yeah, you're not really controlling it. Okay, well, I guess suppose we just gotta look when we're close to the. Oh, I think I broke my leg there. I presume we're gonna load it up over there. They're at that platform over there. Yeah, I think where that truck is. Am I gonna manually load this? That would be so awesome if I do that. Almost like that ships at sea or something like that. That would be awesome if I'm manually loading this. Just warn everybody, I'm going over a freaking road. presume this will be the loading area. Or do we have to go all the way back to that platform? Oh wait, I think there's a sign. Yeah, there's a sign. Or... oh wait, I think that's the passenger side. Why the heck are you screaming at me? Right, now how do we load this? Okay, sorry, so I think I was supposed to stand at this platform. Yeah, but I don't really say how far back. I just say this is 3 out. Right, switch on this handbrake. Let's see our instructions. Have to this is neutral. Load the following cars at station or track. Right, so how do we load these things? Where's my fish order? Is there like something I gotta click or so? Or am I not far enough back yet? Ah, okay. It's a nice little sign. Okay, so this is 3 out. I couldn't go any further back. Right, the cargo is standing. Oh, there we go. Right, this machine loads. What were we supposed to load? Ah, there we go. Loading complete. Right, so that's done. Okay, great. So we got a sucker loaded. Step 3, deliver following cars at station or track C30. Okay, where's C30? Okay, so C30 should be this one. That track over there, but... oh, really? You're making my life difficult deliberately, aren't you? Right, so the cargo is loaded up, but... I can't drive in here. Well, I can drive in, but... Oh boy. So, how are we gonna do this? Or... are we just gonna push these back? I think let's do that. We'll just push those back. Yeah, boy. Or, unless... is that a track clear over here? Yes, this one's clear. Right. Oh boy, where do you go? Oh, you got... oh, you don't connect up there. Really? Oh, okay, no you don't. You don't connect that back to this. So now how am I gonna do the switcheroo? How am I gonna do the switcheroo on this thing? Unless there may be 2 tracks available here at B. There's 2 tracks available here at B that I can take advantage of. Unless I just push that thing out of the way. Bugger it. Let's go try that. Right, so we need to go that way. And then we need to go this way. Right, that's sorted. That's going to be awesome. Let's go try pushing it out of the way. I really hope it's going to work. Hold thumbs, folks. Now we can probably switch off the wiper. Right, first unlock the handbrake. Let's go forward. Right, forward. Freaking heck, what don't you understand about forward? Right, let's push it. Let's go get some momentum going. There we go. Warn the guys on the road, we're coming. Whites really feel good on this strike. then okay, we're not allowed to eat those things faster than 5. Alright, so we're just gonna hit them slowly. Oh boy. Gently. Right, I think that will do it. Gauge the brakes. And that wasn't even fully turned clockwise. Right, look up this guy. There we go. Look up that. And then that valve. That valve. I don't know if we can do this way, but we're gonna try. Right, that one needs to be that way. Hooked up, open, left, right, hook, open, right. You are the naughty one. Right, let's see if we can push this. Right, I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna give it hell. Hold thumbs, folks. Right, so I sort of just want to get in front of that other sign and start braking. Where is this guy? Yeah, there's that sign. So we just want to stop like in front of it, and then we hook off the other cargo. Right, went forward. Brakes are off. That's off. Wait till we get up a bit of speed. Right, we're just gonna aim more or less in front of that side. What is it? Or is that one gonna say this one? Okay, well, we'll just... Well, they more or less look in line, so... we'll just aim for that other guy's side. Right, I think now's a good time. No, not now. Yeah, mind you, we can stop with the logo on there. Because remember, it's still our whip. The cargo just needs to be behind here. Right, so let's engage the train brake. Right, so train brake engaged. Train brake fully engaged. over there. Neutral, we're not going anywhere. Okay, so this cargo can be secured here. Can disconnect that. Tackle that. Tackle that. Oh wait, before we do that, we need to engage this. There we go. So now we're free of that. Then we're just going to move this cargo to the other side. Right, disengage the train brakes. Sorry. There we go. Right, so there. Yeah, sea footing. Unless, you know what, for in case maybe we need to no, this one's right. Right, we want to go backwards. Everybody, we're coming through the train yard. Yeah, I see. I don't know if I should leave this guy over here alone on the track, or can we caboose these other guys into there as well? Let's just see how empty is this other track over here. Yeah, you see, we're not gonna put these guys in here. Right, we're coming up to a road. Let's just warn everybody we're on our way. Right, and then I think when we're clear, we can turn right. That got you there. There we go. Well, nice. Going forward. And we're gonna try to, don't know which one's gonna give us the best view. I think this side will give us the best view. Right, we need to go in reverse. No. Yeah, we need to go forward. Right, and there we go. I like how my radio is sticking out. Why is it not going that way? way. It's even going the other way. Oh, there we go. Right, and we'll just stop this here close by the C10. I'll just be on this sign over here. Where's this other sign? There we go. There's the sign. Alright, we can start applying our brakes later. There we go, that's all good. Catch brakes. Parking. Right, one. And then let's just turn on this handbrake over here. Yeah, that's right. To the right means handbrake's on. That's right. Straight out to the right, handbrake's on. That's right. Disconnect that. There we go. Alright, now we can drive back to the office. Right, disengage emergency brake, disengage all brakes, and let's go that way. There we go. Hi Nelson, how are you doing? Right, and off we go. I have really all brakes and everything's open. Alright, just don't exceed 30 kilometers per hour. Right, there we go. Then I think we'll just stop here at shop over here. I forgot about that freaking dead end over there. Ah, we got plenty of stuff. Oh, let's stop with the boost over here. Let's pretend we can power down this thing because apparently we can't. I don't know why they made it that way, but they did. Right, switch on that. I must really put down an off button here. Right, oh, there's office. We're right past the freaking office. Okay. Well. Yeah, no, I'll drop that a bit. Ah, thank you for telling me. Well, let's just do this. Well, let's leave that where that was. Settings. Audio. Sound volume. Let's just turn that back down to like 48. Play. Okay, awesome. I hope it will sound better. Let me just know. Right, and where's the job card? Right, complete. Lever. Okay, we don't want to do that. There we go. Right, great. Job complete. 5 grand in the bank account. I'm happy. Really? How do we drop this thing again? Fine. I'll take my moolah, thank you. Right, let's see our wallet. Where is our wallet? There we go. There we go. 8 grand. Right, I mean, we got this report. We can throw that into the dustbin. How did I... Oh boy. I'm sure it was Z or X. Right, maybe it's something else. Oh yeah, you know what it is. R. There we go. Now, I'm sure it was something else in that. Am I now permanently squatting or not? Sorry, I just want to quickly see again. Oi. Because I know R can just place the stuff, but... Oh, V. I was right, it was V. Fuel cut button on the dash. Oh wait, I was walking permanently like that. I don't see a fuel cut button. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Alright. Thank you, Bad. I highly appreciate it. That was really annoying. That the local keeps on going with even with all the circuit breakers turned off. Especially the traction motor one. Okay, but mind you, the traction motor is separate from the engine itself. So yeah, the engine can continue idle. Alright, let's take the next little shunt jobby. Hey, you can go over here. 7 grand. City South. Okay, well, that doesn't look too bad. City South to City West. Shunting. Step 1. Wait, hold on. Pick up that. Pick up that. Load it. And then to C30. Is it all at the same station? Yeah. Then why does that thing say City South? Oh, okay, you know what? The cargo is going to City West, but I must just secure the City South. C4S, B4S. Up there. Might as well. Thanks to that, we know now where the freaking cutoff switch is. Right, breakers on. Right, there we go. Brakes on. There we go. Emergency brakes off. There we go. Lights on, lights on. So question, do you also play with a controller or not? because I'm actually using a dual throttle seat type thing. And I should say it works lovely. Oh my word, I forgot. Switch. You need to switch. Well, actually, no, you don't need to switch. Just give the guys a hoot that I am about to cross the road. Right, let's just apply brakes. And then we can make sure about the cargo. Hey, leave it at least in neutral, Dragon. Okay. Right, let's go see the cargo. Yeah, no, I'm still saving up for the that you can control the switches remotely. I still got to save up for that. Right, so the first one, C4S. So that's you two over here. Let's just double check. Yeah, 37 and 44. There we go. 347, 637 and that guy. So they're over there. Then we need to pick up Mr. Lonely over here on B4S. Which is probably this one. Okay. Yeah, there we go, 142. And then we gotta load them. Which is at A3L again. And then we gotta drop them off at C30. Which one of you guys are C30 again? Oh boy. C30. There we go. Which, coincidentally, is gonna be full of carts, isn't it? Why, yes, why not? Now, the question is, do you move him out of the way? Or shall we just push it up? I think we just push it up. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm playing with the X56, so it's got like a dual throttle thing. So the one-sided throttle that's mapped up to the brakes, and the other one's mapped up to the throttle, and it actually works quite nicely. I like it. It just adds that little bit of a dip. I gotta think, am I gonna push these, just pull them out of the way, or... That's a freaking good question. Because what I can do, I can push this one out of the way. And then as soon as this one's pushed out of the way, we can move these other ones to this track, and then we can... Unless this needs to get added to like the whole, I don't know. They weren't very specific what to do with this. Guys, you need to work on your mission files a bit. You need to tell us what to do with the tracks that are, trains that are already on that section. Maybe they need to get delivered, so let's push them as well. Right, that one there, that one there. Right, let's push that out of the way first. Let's just say that this is going to be a long freight haul eventually. Try that off, forward. Here we go. Is my front lights even on? Now let's put them on bright. There we go. Much better now. We can see actually what the heck is going on. Right, I don't want to hit it too hard. Oh, boy, I broke too hard. Ah! Please don't penalize me. Oh, I'm gonna get penalized for that. I am so getting penalized for that. For brake, but well, I know that somewhere along the line, you need to. Oh boy, where is that thing? Oh, there it is. You need to brake at 5 kilometers per hour, and that was a little bit over. Hey, I broke my leg again. Freaking click noise is driving me insane. Hold on. Oh boy. Sorry, my bad. Here we go. Well, I think if my measurements are right, we'll just really. This game really tries to punish you in every little way that it can. I don't think I'm gonna have enough link for the other cars on this track. I don't think so. Yeah, boy. Ah, we still got a while to go. That's like really close over there. Figured it was about another one of these things links. Well, yeah, I forgot the name of these things, but the train brake basically to a rotary switch, and then the independent brake onto the one of the other throttles. Everybody new. Oh, there we go. Let's just see if we push this far away as possible. Okay, well, we're basically against it. And I think this is right at the limit of the signage almost. I don't know if we're gonna fit those 3 carts into here. I don't know, we'll have to see if we'll be able to do that. Hold on, sorry. Valve closed first. Maybe with a bit of luck we'll be able to put it in. But okay, where's that B1 again? Right, so... Is there a merger up here? Yeah, there should be a merger there. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go past, push that guy back, come forward again, hook it up to those guys, push it there and push it back for delivery. Yeah, basically one's mapped to a rotary switch, which is the train brake, and then the other independent one that's mapped to one of the 2 sets of throttle. Right, okay, so we need to go fetch this, guys. We need to go into reverse. Just make sure we're not exceeding 30. While the actual speed limits inside shunting yards are supposed to be 15. Yeah, you see, for a loan, I'll just like use a train brake. Right, and forward we go. Right, so we need to go quite far out now this time. Sorry, is the audio now a bit better over the train engine? There we go. Okay, so we're almost out of here. So this is going to be those switches. Yeah, no, I think you can. You can easily confuse yourself on that one. Right, we need to get to that side. I'm still curious if I can derail this train after the cargo if I change over while midway into the cargo. Oh boy, I don't take a look where. at freaking single parties. Alright, let's just double check and make sure where that guy is. Alright, the work order said it is on B4S. 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 So we're gonna go that way. Oh boy. We're gonna go that way. Oh, sorry, north is that way. Ah, you know what? The best way is always freaking go out. That's about your only best way to know for sure. Sorry, it's an open little Rex. Ah. There was this 4S over here. Yeah, there it is, all by its lonesome. Right, so let's make sure we got our way set out properly over here. I can't wait to get that remote switch thing. And I don't have to do this by foot. Right, so you're set correctly. You are not set correctly. Yeah, boy, this is a long walk. The long walk to freedom. Ah, okay. Do you use Ubuntu or do you like use a raw script type Linux? Oh boy, now I lost my track over here. Oh, there we go. There we go, now all our tracks are set up correctly. Which way's the door? This way. Right. And we need to go into reverse. Brakes off. There we go. Now, I don't know. I've played around a bit with Ubuntu. But yeah, for some odd reason, I'm just used to Windows. I don't know, I was getting tired of Linux and all of the sudo commands that I had to do the whole time. I know they have in Ubuntu, they've got that nifty new installer thing going, which helps out a lot of people that doesn't have a clue about programming and how to get all the sudo commands and everything to operate properly. Yeah, I also used Ubuntu, but right, brakes. Let's just make sure we're not hitting that thing more than 5. There we go. I still have to get a sense of speed on this thing. There we go. Nice and steady. Right. That was a bit of a hard bump. But it should be fine. Right. Grab. Wait. Tighten. The brakes up. Where are we? There we go. Wait. I don't want to get stuck underneath there. Right, that guy is So now engage or disengage? We should have like a light thing up here. Nope, the light's off, so that all means it's good. Bit of a rough pull away, but it's all good. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Aye. I forgot. We need to get from the other side. I hope this thing is not going to be like delivery order specific. I need to get past this. Right, which one of these tracks were cleared? Can we just like up over here? Okay, any of those two were clear. Right, continue off, forward. Just need to go in front of any of these two tracks. Right, come on. Need to get a decent view up there. Basically, yeah. But typing it and putting in your password, that's where it sort of becomes a pain in the rear end. Running it basically in admin mode. Right, reverse. But yeah, that's basically the only thing that I had against it. And then pray that you can find the drivers for it somewhere along the line. Somewhere on GitHub, somewhere. Somebody was very nice and they wrote the drivers for you. But I do agree, I love the Ubuntu environment. I don't know, you just gotta run that a little bit of extra effort, but yeah, whatever is free, you pay for it somehow, either with your time or something like that. Nothing in this world's for free. But with a little bit of effort and patience, it's quite easy to operate. But yeah, if Windows doesn't watch out, and at the way that Ubuntu was designed and that, yeah, they're definitely gonna have competition sometime or other. Right, we want to go all that way, yeah. Yeah, no, you're lucky on that one. I still remember the old Red Hat, and we it was just the start of a dial-up modems and that. Wait, sorry, wrong switch. And it was the start of a dial-up modems. Yeah, that thing's driver was a pain in the rear end to find for Red Hat still back in the day. So yeah, unfortunately we canned it and everything because it took way too long to get that driver to work properly. And the boss said, no, this project must get done now. Which is a shame. I would have actually liked it if we continued with that project on Leaf Linux. Yep, and guess what speed? Come on, take a gander. What dial-up modem did we have? was for a company in brackets between as well. So it's not like personally that you had to buy off the shelf for yourself. No. It was still one of the first type of ones, 2,400 bits per second. Just before 4,800 came out, and then the 9,600, and then the 19,200, and then yeah, obviously yours as well, and then eventually what, the 48,000 one, I think was the last one. It was brilliant. I love my rear idle. Oh, and there was no 12 o'clock gaming at home without your parents knowing it. They knew when you switched on that modem. You muffled that modem with a freaking pillow. I just wish I could really cut the speaker. Well, I did actually at one point. I did cut the speaker out of the modem so that it doesn't make that noise, so my parents don't hear when I'm like logging onto the internet late at night. But yeah, back then, yeah, the phone bill was quite expensive back then for data. Fond memories. Damn, I must actually shut up. I'm giving away my age. Oh my goodness. Hey, why were you mad? Right, there we go. That should be nice and secure. Alright, let's hook up this little puppy. I just love this old setup that they do this. Where's that lever? There we go. I think if I also allowed you to manually load these trains, that would have been nice. Hello, developer. Dragon to developer. Could you please make an option that for those that are very daring in wasting our time and everything like that, to manually load the trains with a freaking forklift or something? Almost like what they do in that other sea game, where you even have got to load up the cargo ships yourself with cranes and stuff like that. That would be awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh my goodness, yeah. Now the rates were silly at one point with the dial-ups on the telephone lines. Dragon, have you been on the internet all night again? No? Why? Why is the phone bill so freaking high? I don't know. Ask my sister. She's spending most of the time freaking on the phone. Oops. Or best part, your dad also is waiting for an important call to come through, but he didn't tell you anything about this call that he's waiting for, and you're just measly playing your games and everything like that. Yeah, that would also be nice if I added, well, I'm only starting out this game, but yeah, it doesn't look like these passengers involved yet. Maybe they'll do, maybe they don't, I don't know. But it would be a nice touch. But what I definitely do love about this system, this actually feels like a train. And the other thing is, you can freaking blow it up. Whereas with any other Microsoft train simulator or anything like that, you can't destroy the train. But this one you can pop the traction motor and stuff like that. That is actually quite awesome. And it's actually doing slippage correctly, which I haven't really seen in Microsoft Train Simulator. Well, not Microsoft Train Simulator, but the Train Simulator franchise. No, sorry, no, it's not Microsoft Train Simulator, it's just Train Simulator. Let me just quickly check my peek over while we're idling over here. Where did it go? Transport Fever, Train Fever. Train Simulator Classic. And where is the other one? Train Simulator World 2020. Where's the other one? There's also other two, which is quite nice, Railroads Online and Railroader, but even those also lack the whole thing about train damage and that, according to me. But yeah, on the other side, Railroader and that is more steam trains. Right, now we need to get our signals right here again. Where did this one go? I think we only need to, yeah, we need to pass this one. Alright, over here. I know, it's those two carts over there. Oh no, I agree with you. Yeah. Very difficult to fine tune to get them to like go into cruise mode. No, they're definitely difficult. They're nice to get up to speed, but when you get to a point where you actually gotta like throttle back on this steam to prevent the steam from building up pressure, so that the loco can sort of like free its way. Can I still control while I'm standing like over here? Yeah, I can. Awesome. I just cannot see my speed from here. No, not really. Unless I enable the HUD, but yeah, I don't want to play with the HUD. I sort of want to like keep it nice and real. Let's just slow down nicely. I think that should be nice and slow enough to engage. Alright, almost there. Yeah, no, these are quite nice. My dad did work for the railways service. He was a technical fleet owner of what we call here in South Africa the Class 38. Oh, those were freaking beautiful locos. It had a thing about switching over from diesel to electric. It was sort of like the first of its kind. Blooming awesome loco that. Right, so now we can hook up this guy. Right, tighten that up. Look that up. Open up the brake valves. There we go. Now we just gotta look for that emergency brake. Yeah, to the left. Loosey lefty, tighty righty. And, oh yeah. Luckily these aren't knuckle couples, because if you had to ram it like this, then it would have locked in. So luckily these aren't knuckle couples. There's still at least chain links. That's a good part. Alright. Let's get this going. Luckily we're in front now, so now we can see when we're pretty close to that other side. Yeah, the shunting is a lot of work. Just letting the people know we're crossing the road. We're still on reasonable speed. Well, that's basically the dead end. Right, engage the train brakes. There we go, neutral. Let's load up his carts. Oh boy. I think I might have stopped too far. We'll see now. Train loading and range. Okay, awesome. Loading fish. More fish. Right, then we just gotta reverse this a bit back. Oh wait. Now what we're gonna do? There we go. And we can prep for traps. Oh boy. Wrong way. No. There we go. Freaking heck. Where's the horn on this guy? Right, right. Brake is such a silly little place. Right, this guy basically needs to switch. Yeah, because we need to load up on C30, which will be this track over here. With at least one handbrake applied. Right, that should be it. No, wrong way. Oh boy. Down, up. There we go. Oh crap, brake is on the other side. Right? Okay. Plenty of time. Okay, great. With that all set up. Right, now we can reverse this little puppy. I stopped way too far for that. I should have done closer to the platform. Right, we need to go forward. Let everybody know we're gonna go. And then we can drive back to here. I mean, this guy's out of the way. There we go. You can only imagine when you're playing, eh? And also you can only imagine. But can you imagine being the... Because what they had now and again was the guys actually stood in between the parts to watch that the knuckles lock properly. Yeah. How would you like doing that for a living? I think that has to be terrifying, standing between those two parts and just hearing that mass blooming forces like just between you, knowing that that can crush you. Just want to see where the sign is. Ooh, okay, we can apply brakes. There we go. Okay, that should be good. We can only learn from simulations. We can only learn. Like example, another one that I've got is car mechanic simulator. I can just dream overhauling cars like that. Right, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Alright, let's get back to that shop. Right, reverse gear, front brake off. There we go. Damn, that should be that contract done. We did stop the stuff at the right place, didn't we? Yeah, C30. But one thing I like that they also did in this game, I don't know, I like these mission pages. I just love this. Feels like if you're like reading real work orders. It's not like the little pop-up with, oh, you're doing this mission now. It's got like nice descriptions and everything like that. Alright, we can engage the brakes over here. Right, brakes are done. Neutral. Let's just switch off the lights. Engage. Easy brake. Oh, okay. Okay, let's just get the terminology right over here. When you say charge, then you basically mean the brakes are disengaged or engaged. Because I know for the brakes to engage on any local, they've got to be decompressed. So if there's no pressure, the brakes won't open. So then you can't move it. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. No, you're not supposed to do that. No. Because otherwise, essentially, the thing is not braked. Right, that's complete. Oh, that can go into the dustbin. Ooh, hula. Thank you. Right, how much are we sitting at? Can we afford that other thing yet? 17 grand. How much was that other thing? Without a license. Can't believe I need a license to operate freaking signals. And I wanted to get the freaking... Yeah, well, mind you, that license will be a lot... Will help me out a lot. Where was it again? Dispatcher. Wait! I do got the dispatching license. Oh, my word. I must have completely forgot about it. I do have a dispatcher license. Right, that's good. Right, and here's the last shunting job that we got over here. I wonder, somebody said for jobs that you don't really have a license for, you need to throw those away. Shall we try have a freight haul again with these things? I got the freight haul license. I should have a freight haul license. Oh yeah, no, we got that. But the thing is, last time I did with a shunter, if you look at my previous video, well, I don't think we're going to be able to do this with a shunter. I just struggled to do a couple of these things with a freaking shunter. It was also like only like 2 or 3 carts. And when I got to that first uphill, oh boy, 1 kilometer per hour. And that's where I also freaking built, blew the freaking traction motor. That was hilarious. I do have a short about that. She just ain't got the power captain. Right, good factory to town. Let's do that. Oh, I don't have fragile? Really? Well, yeah. We'll see about that. Fragile. 10 grand. We got it. Oh boy. These are not clear. Oh, great. How much oh my word. Really? Oh, really? Ah. Oh, that's bad. Wait. Weren't you supposed to, like, hold out the wallet? Oh, yeah. Now you hold out the wallet. There you go. Take a freaking money. Freaking heck. Right, do we got enough now to pay? Yeah, we still got enough for fragile license. Fragile. And thank you. Oh, we need to deposit. There you go. I like how I just freaking... I think maybe this wallet has like one of those Wi-Fi type cards in it. Listen here, no need to apologize about your typing. I'm a programmer. There's a reason why... But I got the fragile license. Just bought it. Let me just double... Wait. But anyhow, there's a reason why programming languages don't go above 3 letters. That's why we got coding languages called C++, A++, and so forth. So that makes Java and Pascal not really programming languages because I got more than 3 letters. But I bought the fragile license, didn't I? Oh, here we go. Ta-da! Got my fragile license. Right, now we can take the job. Freaking heck. Thank you. Right, what is this all called? Right, so we need to deliver all of this to B4S. So let's go check out track setup first, and then we'll do our other stuff. Oh boy. Right, yeah, down and up, down and up. Oh my goodness, up and down, up and down. Oh, right. Well, I did. I'm just wondering how chaotic this game will be if it's multiplayer. I think it will be really chaotic. Can you imagine everybody just running over tracks? There's no... well, I haven't seen any proper signals or anything on these railroads, so I can just imagine. Right, so the end goal, apart from our nifty license that we got, is B4S. So that's clear. Great. That's not a problem. So where are these things? Ah, okay, so they're all over here. And we just need to park them over here. Very easy. What's a catch? There has to be a catch on this job. It's too easy. There has to be a catch. I am sure there's a catch to this job. There has to be a catch. There has to be a catch to this job. Right, okay, well, I would like to drive this thing forward and at least see where the freaking loading point is again. What will be easier, pushing it or pulling it? I think it really doesn't make a difference. But let's just get all of these signals. Oh wait, we got our nifty dispatcher license, so we should be able to... Oh boy. That's actually quite silly that they don't have an image to show which way these things are thrown. Apart from that, when you highlight over it. That is weird. Oh boy. Sorry, wrong button. Right, so we want to pick up 3i over here. So we set up there correctly, we set up there correctly, and we set up there correctly. So we're just gonna go through here. So we're gonna go through C. Yeah, now you gotta think invertedly on this image over here. That one's right. And no, that one's wrong. That one's right. That one's right. There we go. So, all of our tracks are set up correctly. And thank you for reminding me, Nelson. Nelson, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me about it. Well, the junction operator license thingy. The dispatcher license. There we go. Yeah. No, it's all about where are you going to end up in your angle. That is the big thing. Where do you want to end up? You want to be in the front or the back? Like that they at least gave us this nice wheelie thing. Oh boy, I'm on the inverse side of the speed thing over here. Jump for it! Oh, I just remembered something. Please don't let me get fined for that. Oh my goodness. Please tell me I'm not gonna get fined for that. Please, really tell me. Please, I'm not gonna get fined for that. Sorry, Nelson, did you play with the Steam loco on this one? Oh, wait. Hey. Wrong way. There we go. That's not even supposed to happen. Why? Oh yeah, no, that's right. Bit more out of those there. Ah, okay. Okay, I'll have to take a look for that remote at the shop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now I'm not paying attention. Oh boy. Disaster avoided. As best as possible. Oh my goodness. That was close. Oh my goodness. Why did I miss this switch? There we go. Now we're right. I forgot to ring the hooter when we were crossing the road. There we go. Oh, but so you can then with that remote controller, you can control the loco then remotely. Okay, that's useful. Right, all of these should be set up correctly. I just love when that sound of the scraping when the loco crosses these switches. Yeah, man. There we go. Now, why doesn't that switch look correct? Gonna go that way, this way. Ah, there we go. Because it was wrong. Really, can't you, like, I don't know, like, highlight the track that's like green or something like that on the map once you get your dispatcher license? Will help us out a lot. I promise. We won't abuse it. Well, maybe a little. Well, luckily the inside track is like 50 kilometers. Right, hopefully we'll get used to the speed soon. Oh wait, that one's not right. There we go. Missed that one. Nice, so gentle. There we go. Oh boy. We're even close. I really hope I didn't bump that too hard. Shit. I'm not following that 100%. Ah! Yeah. No. That's not working. Oh, shovel. What does that do? Oh yeah. I'm not in gear. Here we go. Right, now in neutral. Now we'll be able to key up. Come on, hook up. Here we go. Right, main connect up. Oh boy. Ah, there you go. Okay, lefty loosey, righty tighty. I'm just gonna check. This thing is way too easy for quickie. Lefty loosey. That all looks good. Lefty loosey. That all looks good. Lefty loosey. That all looks good. Lefty loosey. Oh my goodness. And lefty loosey. Right. Oh wait. The back end closed. Yeah, that one's closed. Just now they left that one open as a trick. Because if you had to leave that last one open, the air would just flow out and the train brakes won't work in any case. Only problem about leaky pipes. Brakes don't work. Well, actually it's a good thing. Right, and we are prepared. Which is going to be the best view. I presume this view, maybe? Right, and we need to go forward. Frame brake off. Good whistle to say that we're moving. And let's get to shunting. But yeah, it would be nice to like get well, multiplayer would have been nice, because when your friend could have been like standing at the junction points to tell you, alright, the loco has crossed the last point, you can apply the brakes, whatever, you're close. Like real shunt yard work. Oh my goodness. I was not really hoping, yeah, but unfortunately we had to now lose that 10 grand over the fragile stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Right, now let's try this time to get the map right. But the question is this, yeah, well, this is going to be the best view. Those green boxes need to come out from there. There we go. Right, now let's just try here from congratulations. Right, so we're over here. We want to go there, to the left. That needs to be to the right. That's correct. And, my boy, this is taking forever to the right. Right, then we're gonna go there. So we want to go to the right one, yeah. Then we want to go to the left. Yeah, well, essentially we want to go to the left and yeah, that one to the right. Right, so with our things set up over here, now we can push back. Even though we've pushed freaking way bloody back. We need to go reverse. Yeah, no, they'll definitely... It's going to be a huge map update because most of the tracks are single way. So it's definitely going to be a huge update. Unless they're going to keep the single tracks and everybody's got to negotiate, well, who's got right of way to travel from point X to point Y. Or what they'll have is a lot of, like you said, maybe not double track all the way, but they'll have like passing sections. Maybe they'll do that. Like I have a load of passing sections. Oh boy, I drove all the way too far out. I think that should be enough speed to get us there. Right, I think we should almost be there by the bridge thing. Well, the road. But it's so elusive a speed. You're thinking you're driving so slow that you can easily brake this, but you forget about the actual sheer weight that you're pushing that you've got to brake against. Maybe our buddies, we can like communicate via radio and say, well, I'm here at this waiting station, or I'm going that way, I'll wait over there, or things like that maybe. I think what we can do is like a platform starting over here. We can like line ourselves up with the platform over here. There we go. Yeah, I think we can basically full stop this. There we go. Cargo is nicely over here. Yeah, that will actually look quite cool if I can do that. But I think maybe if I would just want to do a very basic update or so, then we'd rather just have in between sections, like over here. I'll have like a couple of pass-through areas that will operate here on signals. But yeah, if I have a double way, that would even be more awesome. I just don't know how much time they got on their hands to do that on a budget. Right, load us up. Huh? Wait. Am I misreading something? Oh, unload! Huh. Okay, that was nice. And then we gotta park these things again at B4S. Sorry, folks. Unload, not load. Really hoping I can get my next license for next trade. Right, forward she goes. Okay, train brake off. There we go, just do like that. Oh boy, and that squeaky sound. Yeah, but I can guarantee you, some of your friends are going to drive on the wrong side of the tracks. Or we're going to go, what style are we driving, left-hand or right-hand drive? I tell you what, I had a couple of overseas friends playing the South African maps in Train Simulator. They were completely confused when they were driving on the opposite side of the tracks. They were all looking on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side. Where's the signs? Where's the signs? You're on the wrong side. Right, I think the best view will be from the signal over here. Yeah, that as well. That as well. I got a couple of friends on the list that will do that. I believe we should be far enough. Yeah. Now let's just make sure. Oh, there we go. Right, if I remember correctly, where do we need to go again? B4S. Right, so we're going to the right, and then to the left, then we need to go to B4S. So we need to go to the left and to B4S. There we go. Why couldn't I just leave it at 4 or something like that? B4? Why did they have to include the S? I really got no idea. Right, where are we going? Oh, reverse. Let's move so much faster with a freaking load unloaded. Why doesn't this look right? This doesn't look right. I hope it's right. This doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. Where's binoculars when you need them? Yeah. I definitely think if there's explosives that can be planted, they'll do that. Trust me, you haven't seen them on, what's that other pirate game? Not Windroad, the other one, before that, Sea of Thieves. Trust me, you have not seen us in Sea of Thieves. Always somewhere along the line, the freaking TNT barrel just magically finds its way onto your boat. Magically. Oh goodness. Why can't... Oh, we're leaving. No, we're not. Right, we'll just close all that and then detach, let all the air go out as according to your friend, and then we close that valve. Oh wait, it's just righty tighty. There we go. Right, let's get back to the shop. All the guys know we're driving. How far is this thing's fuel and everything? Ah, we still got plenty of fuel in this. It's just sad about one thing about buying your own train and actually starting your own operation. Oi, 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 oi. 30, 30, 30. I don't pay attention to my speed. I'm probably gonna get fined for that. Oh boy. I'm definitely getting fined for that. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, it was basically more TNT barrels in Sea of Thieves. But yeah, if you had a train wagon full of nitroglycerin, yeah. They'll definitely leave that wagon on the track for you somewhere. I can already see that happening. Even myself, I'll be guilty of that. Oh my goodness. I can just imagine you like, oh, this is nice. We're doing like 60 kilometers per hour. What the hell is that in front of us? Brake! No, you're just gonna drive and go like, what the hell is that in front of us? Brake! Oh my goodness. Alright, let's get to the shop and let's see what's there for us. Hopefully with us we can get a bit of a bigger local license. Okay, well, too late to actually warn about that. We're crossing a road. Oh, that's another game. I just named it just now. Railroader Online, or was it just Railroader? One of the two. But yeah, you lose points if you don't route properly at the intersections. Especially because you're driving a passenger type thing. Oh wait, handbrake. There we go. Yep. Hey, there's no way that you're gonna stop in time with that. Right, there we go. Right, complete. The ching is out. Oh. Did I fall? Oh, I fell in down. Right, now they only got all these long haul things over here for me. How much moolah do we got in the over here now? Little wallet over here. 14 grand. How much must I pay in fees? Yeah, boy. Really? Vehicle damage. Use resources. Emission. Oh my goodness. Really? I told you that. Yeah, boy, we're gonna. Right, fine, we'll pay it. Hope you're happy. I'm broke. Yeah, you try paying it and having a nice day. License. Which is the next holder that we got over here? Never mind. Because that's a Steam loco. That's 20 grand. And I saw all the control buttons for it, so... Yeah. So we need to save up 30 grand for the DM3 and then for the 4. I wonder if they're going to add more locos to this thing. That would really be nice. Because I can maybe all these empty carts. They're not too bad. And then we got the fishies that we loaded up. We could try that. I don't know if that shunt little thing's gonna do that. Train mass, 139. 138. And that one's only like 7 grand. Food factory town. Why not? Right, what do we need to do? Right, we need to go pick this up at C30, which is 10 to 1 of the fish that we just loaded up. And then we gotta drop it to Factory Town, which is at FF. Right, oh my goodness. Wait, freaking look at that. That's quite a way to go. Right, so, okay, we'll sort out these signals now. Let's just get the cargo. Wait, we're at... Oh boy. We are at CS. And we need to get to FF. So we're gonna depart to the east. Where is CS? Oh, there's CS. Or unless... oh boy. A lot of decisions. We can either go that way around or that way around. We can do that. Oh boy. Well, I suppose the best will actually to be going out the west. Through CS. Through FM. Through FRC and through OR. I think those will be our best. So, we're going to go through CS. How these track things are. Well, I don't actually suppose that one matters. Well, that one. Right, okay, we just hope this is right. Alright, and then you're gonna go that way. Now we want to go to the right. This is confusing. Yeah, we want to go to the left. And we want to go that way. Yeah, we want to go that way. And we want to go that way, that way, that way. Yeah, now you can imagine your friends, what are they going to do with these signals. Now we want to go to the left. And then we should be at FF. Okay, so our first stop is going to be CM. Oh boy, where's that other book? CM. Is it CMS or? Yeah, we're first gonna go through CMS. So we're gonna approach from the south. And we just want to clear a way through. So we're gonna go left. And then... no, maybe that's not a good idea. Let's go right, right, right. Then we take the whole entire bypass, go through the coal mine. Then our next stop is going to be FM. Foxtrot Mike, where are you? Wonder, yeah, see, we just want to go through here. We don't want to go into the shunt yard. Don't know what the L is there for. Maybe it's like a loading. Anyhow, so then we go through FM. We're going to go out. Yeah, we're going to come from the east to the west. Then we're going to go to FRC. FRC, we're going to come in from the south. We don't want to go through anything over there. Oh wait, but the only exit is that way. So we will have to go that way. I see that's for water loading. So we want to go left, right, and we just want to go straight through. Hopefully that freaking track's clear. And then we're going to go through OR. OR. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we want to go left, and we want to go right, and we want to go left, and then we're going to go out. Then we're going to get to FF. So where do they want us loaded? C4I. C4I, where are you? Right, so we're going to come from the south to the north. Oh, wrong way. No, left. C4I. C4I, so we want to stick to the right, left. That should be it. Wait. So hopefully all of our things are right here. So we're going to leave to the west. CMS. Oh boy. FRC. Then OR and FF. Did we set FRC? I don't think we... Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did set up FRC. Right, sorry folks, I'm getting confused with buttons now and again. Right, let's get off. So our cargo is on... C30. Right, let's get to C30. Okay. Right, but I've got a funny feeling it might be that last load that we put through. I just got that feeling. Yeah, now I've got the manual service license. Oh, instead of paying the fee, I could maybe manually just service the loco. I thought more of that was like for your own locos. Right, I just want to get to the road. And we can sort of stop here. Just make sure everything's good over here. Back to neutral, thank you. Right, C30. Right, you're to the left. Which I don't think is right. But I got a funny feeling it's those other ones that we loaded. Should be these last three over here. Uh, 142, no. 637. No. None of you. Maybe they're right here at the end. well, that's not coupled. Okay, so it's these guys. But now I got a problem. We need to exit by the west. So we need to go that way. I can't get onto this track. So I need to pull you guys. Then I need to push you into here somewhere. So that I can slip past you, push you back, and then go west. Okay, great. Plan of action is set. So we're going to pull them, we're going to push them onto the B line, we're going to get the loco onto the other side, and then we're going to exit by the west. Oh my goodness. Think how fit these freaking train operators must be running around in the shunting yards like this. But I'm sure they've got like a freaking golf cart somewhere. I am absolutely sure about that. Alright, we just need to go straight, that's right. And you also straight, yeah. Right, let's get this done. Forward. Hello! So, Nelson, if I can ask, which country do you reside in? Where are you hailing us all from? Currently here in South Africa, and yeah, it's like 10:30 over here. Right, man, we're just gonna get past this one. Right, switch back into reverse. And just like gently nudge her into there. I believe a weight should balance herself out. Right, push on a little bit. Alright, let's just get the brakes going. Just so that we're something below 5. That has to do it. Okay, maybe next time do a little bit more aggressive, maybe with the brakes. Right, let's look up first. Well, mind you, I actually think brakes should actually be connected first. I'm not sure, I must actually go Google. What is the proper procedure for hooking up? Is it the brake first or the knuckles? Well, mind you, that chain should be up first so that it doesn't go away. Otherwise, if something does happen, then you can snap the hydraulic brake lines. If I'm not mistaken. Oh boy. Right, so we're just gonna pull these guys forward. So we pass another sign over here. And then we're gonna push it back onto that beam. I think I was too aggressive with the brakes over there. Yeah, definitely. And I was definitely a bit too aggressive with the brakes over there. There we go. Right. Switch here. And let's just make sure on the map the rest is right. Oh boy. Where's the map? We're at Central City. Right, so we want to go to the right, and then to the left. Now, as far as what I've seen, that number 1 track is open. So we can park it over there and then switch our directions and then go pull it out over there. And then push it back. That should be right. Well, we hope. Right, and reverse position. Really can't see freaking Jack over there. Why doesn't that one go right? Oh yeah. Well, you know, it really doesn't actually matter which way it takes us in. I would have loved to be that way. Oh, never mind. No, wait, just bucket it up. Oh boy. I just buggered up a perfect sequence over here. Right, we want to go forward. Yeah, boy, I just buggered up a perfect sequence over here. So that one's set right. Then which one did I? What was wrong? That's this one. Right, back into reverse. Come on, Dragon. Timing is of the essence in this game. Right, now that should be all the way to the right side track. Right, I can brake and stop her here. Right, put it into neutral. Then you can just engage the emergency brakes first. There we go. You know what? It's gonna look like a double RO runner, but let's engage his brakes here. Then we seal this off. Open up a couple, let that air go out, close that off in, and undo. There we go. Come on. Right, train brakes off, forward. Let's go. Right, forward direction. Well, sorry, reverse. There we go. Wait, not out of way. Okay. We'll just change this one back. Overdrive back. I know it doesn't really make, it's not really necessary, but for me it is. Because I know the train will actually push the switch to the correct position, but when you're entering it, it must be definitely on the right position. I wonder, isn't there a way to get off B into the main? Or do I really have to now reverse back again? Oh, I think we can get out of here. Right, so we want to reverse that away. Well, we want to drive forward, actually, in a reverse way. Yeah, bye. Now we're gonna try to do it this time a little bit slower than previously. Come on. Now there we go. Just keep it at that speed. Just below 5. There we go, nice and slow. Guys are probably screaming, well, what's taking you so long? Right, train brakes engaged, back into neutral. Right, then we can hook you up. Make sure you don't run away. And luckily we moved over to that side, so yeah. Right, with the train all set. Let's just see over here. So we're over here. So we want to get out by there. Then we're gonna go through there. Wait, can't we just go straight? Yeah, we can just go straight there. Right, reverse direction. Brakes are off, train brakes are off, and here we go, start our journey. Right, so we should be exiting by the west. Oh boy. Yeah, but hopefully, like you said, maybe they'll add the passenger. It's going to be awesome to see some passengers walking around here. Right, now for our delivery. I think we can pick up a bit of speed now. Right, so we look at our map. We are now leaving CS and we should be... Our first signal should take us to the right. Okay, so we're on 80 track. So we can definitely throttle it up. Wow, there's a 15 indicators in front. Oh, I just love this view. There we go, we can give her a bit more juice. Not that the shunter is supposed to make it. But yeah, but it shouldn't be too hard to actually edit this map. To be like a double track, I think we've got plenty of space. We're not really that limited and we can really fix up some of this rubbish. Okay, so first signal right coming up soon. We got a bit of a gradient up, but not too terrible. Okay, that's still 80, that's good. And just look at this view. It would really be worthwhile operating trains in this type of terrain. Really it would. Oh my goodness. They should be aware of that. I don't know what that triangle means. Does that mean there's like a slowdown in front? Okay, 50 with the up gradient. Right, we're gonna deliver this fish in no time. We haven't crossed that first switch yet, which should be to the right. 70 terrain, level terrain. Doesn't really look level to me, it looks more like drifting. Okay, 60. What are the intersections usually at? I think they're like at 30. Yeah, we're gonna go 50 that way. We're underneath the speed limit, right. Alright, right. I'm wondering why I'm hearing the engine reference. Yeah, my goodness. Right, so the first one was a right. And then we're just gonna go straight through CMS, so that should be properly set. So that all correctly set, the next one will be, well, we're gonna go into left, so it's basically gonna be a right, right, left. Right, right, left. So we're going through the coal mine now. The house is very nicely. Please drive slow. Hopefully we're not going to violate anything. That's all looking ready. Always problem line conveyor belts. After we're done with the coal mine, we're just going to expect our right. Okay, 50 uphill. Well, we can coaster a bit. Let the weight of the train do its job. Now we can go a bit faster again. Right then, I think this thing can pull over actually. Going downhill. So the weight of a train should be pushing us forward. 70. Yeah, nowhere below that. 50. Okay, so this is the first one and then right. Right, +5 incline. So that was the first right, and now the second right. There we go, we set up for right. Perfect. There we go, now that's perfect. And we also need to fix up this landmass over here. Okay, so with that all out of the way, now we should find a leak. Prepare for a left turn, Captain. Oh boy. 60. Right. I don't see which way. 50. Right. Well done on that one. Aggressive brake. Right. Sorry, it wasn't too aggressive there on the brakes. Should have been a bit more aggressive first. 60 on the split. Okay, so we took the left now, so now we should go right. Then like it's a freaking speedos are behind the person. Yeah, this is the part where we freaking struggled our rehearsals last time. That's going better this time. Are we really 40? Oh, we're already on 40. Okay, so don't go above 40. Yeah, this is the part where we like really struggled with this loco. We were like crawling up 1 kilometer per hour on this track. That 40 still. I don't know why 40, but anyhow. Right, so we went right there. So after FRC we must go left again. Sorry? Right. How many little shunter you can make it? Oh, it's a bridge. I was wondering what that was. Come on, you can do it. We're almost there. Yeah, no, don't worry, we're almost at downfield. Luckily it's 60, so we're not gonna really worry about it. I almost had a break. Come on, you can almost do it a lot better than last time. Last time we were like really rolling up here like 1 kilometer per hour. Okay, let's see where we need to turn. Right. Oh no, wait, we're first gonna go through that other yard. Where does that track go? It's not on the map. Right, we need to be below 30. Okay, so that should be the other station now. Would have been really nice to have a speedos in front of us. At least below 40. That's just you guys not right. Okay, so now we're going to go through this station. Okay, 30 kilometers through the station. It should just go straight. Is that an owl in the game? Or is it an owl in real life? Oh, look at those logs that we can take. Okay, so we're almost there, folks. Almost there. So now it's a right to OR and then another right, then we're home free. We're just going to aim at 50 because the switches are normally like at 50. Oh, 40. Luckily we were prepared. Okay, so switches, we stick to the worst case scenario of 40. Okay, so now that was the right, now we're going to go through OR, and then another right and we're there. Now there's OR. Full refinery. Yeah, we can just full throttle this line. So that's like we can't even freaking, we're about to get close to 100. signs are a little bit better for wanting to slow down. Could be. We'll just coast her a little bit. But we should be entering the oil refinery now. Maybe we should have gone by the left-hand track. I don't know, from the map it just looked like this one was a bypass to get through everything. Ooh, cross-track. It almost looks like just a boss group. Yeah, well, if you look at the angle of the truck, definitely let's use the positive. Unfortunately, this horn doesn't go fast enough. It's supposed to be like 3 short horns and then 3 long ones. Right, so now it's another way to the right, and then we're there. Just give her a good power. And yeah, maybe we just gotta watch that we don't go over 60. Oh, whoop. Okay, well, we're not even close to there. Sure, if you play this in VR, you'll have like the spectrum of speed. Getting overgrown bushes. our way back up to 60. I mean, we're just gonna remember that other sign is here, so can't go too fast. Let's just cater for the worst, which was 40. Oh, 30. Right, and next stop our town. Where do we need to unload this? So we just double check our cargo. C4. No, now it's just a straight shot to go. Map is actually not that big. Runaway train. Right, so we need to aim for that C4. Which I had some binoculars. Yeah, C4I. There we go. Should have probably double checked before we enter the train yard. Oh, is that a bus? Was that a tram? I know those are buses. so. Like it, they got a nice variant of cargo. I mean, what's this? Rubbish, scrap metal. Right, and we are here safe and sound. Alright, let's decouple this cargo. Right, brake is on, so we leave that open. Close that, open that, let the air drain out of the brakes. And we can unhitch. Right, then I think we can put this in the park position. And yeah, switch off lights. And windows skill red. Should probably work from left to right. There we go. And let's throw in the order book. Yeah, but just say deliver. I didn't say anything about unload. Right. And that is a 13 grand in the bag. Thank you. Let's see, how much is our fees that we gotta pay? If. So there's a service part. Left, left. So we're gonna drive. No way. We came in from that way. So we want to switch that way, come through D, and then go to the left. Because we came in from the south. If I'm not mistaken. Well, where's the north? Well, the north is pointing that way. So, north pointing that way, we're facing that way, yeah, so I was right. So, we're gonna backtrack here into the right. Right, we're gonna go that way around, and then back. Let's see if we service the loco at the station. What's at the service station? Yeah, that was the service station. I'm not sure if we'll be able to service this guy because we don't really own it. Right, and put you into reverse. Off. Okay, we're not gonna go throughout all of these. Yeah, I mean, we're waiting for this last switch over here. Then we're gonna go forward. I just gotta love these brakes. Right? No. Oh, it threw itself over, that's why. Aye. Right. Yep. Oh my goodness, that was a bit reckless of me. Because I made a mistake and did not double check. So, it looks like, yeah, it pushes actually the track to the way it's to go. So afterwards, you gotta change it back again. Right, forward. So we want to go past that service station. And through D. Well, we're definitely not going to get across there. What I said, reverse. And unfortunately on the map you can't see which one of these tracks are like really loaded. Right, move forward again. Let's see if we service this thing ourselves, if we can bulldoze that thing down to less than 5. Hopefully we can do that. Hello, Mr. Beetle. Yeah, there's the service yard. Right, we old river. Let's see if we can have manually service this thing. And then if we can get this in our 5 grand thing over there. Right, I think we're also going to park the loco and leave it here. Right, and bring on. Neutral. There we go. Secured and locked. Alright, where's it? Kilos. There we go. That's awesome. I like that. Wheels ready, out. Oh my goodness, this is like 3 grand. Right, bring me my wallet. There we go. 3 grand. Right, so that other thing was 5 grand, so this is now 3 grand. Thank you, keep your paper. Right, where's the shop from here? Should be... Wait. To the east. So it should be that way. Sorry, that's an old... Yeah, there we go. Right, that Beetle's engine doesn't really sound good. The office. Where is that office? This office? Nope. That's just a passenger service thing. Wonder it. Oh, it's a shop here. Shovel. Sticky tape, cassette. Looking for keys. Old Bob's garage key, 17 grand. Oh my word. Okay, so we found the shop. Okay, so the service thing should be here somewhere up. I like that they just let this random person run all over the tracks over here. Not checking my identity. Oh well, mighty, I do got my license as a train driver. Right, here's a shunt yard. Oh, there we go. Somebody's in trouble. Right, let's see how much this fee thing is now. $50. So it is cheaper. Rather servicing the thing yourself, and then you just got to do a small little cope payment. So that's definitely a whole lot cheaper, because it was basically $3 for the service, and now it's just $50 for this. Right, right. That's actually quite awesome. I think we had something like 30 grand on us. Now we're just short again. Oh boy, like one job, and then we can get that other license for that other big logo. Yeah, a lot of shunting jobs over here. Yeah, logistics. Oh my goodness, long one. I would really love to do these next. But yeah, I need the bigger license for that bigger logo. Anyhow, folks, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in with me on this lovely Friday night. But unfortunately, I'm gonna call it end. Go to drink some coolie, go to bed, and yeah. Then I will see you all tomorrow for some what is it? Oh yeah, gray zone, gray zone warfare. So from me, Green Dragon. Enjoy the rest of the night. Bye.